Hey everybody, Tim the Dartman back with week number 5 of my NFL picks. How have I been doing? Well, I am 45 and 18 after 4 weeks. So it's like 11 and a quarter wins average over the 4 weeks. See if we can get that back up to the 12 where it was last week. Last week I went 9 and 6 and we had that one game that was a tie that doesn't go into anyone's equations. But this week, let's see what we can do. First game, Thursday night game, is going to be the 49ers in to play the Rams. And, divisional matchup. I think that this will be an interesting game in the beginning, maybe the first half. And I think what's going to happen, after the first half is that the Rams are going to take over the game. So I think what you're looking at here is Rams 28, 49ers 17. And, that should be it. 49ers are really not quite up to the Rams level. Not that the Rams are one of the better teams in the NFL. They're really not. But better than the 49ers. Next game is going to be the London game. The Vikings taking on the Browns. So the Browns are going to start their rookie quarterback this week, which is interesting because, they had Joe Flacco, the old veteran, playing for them. Wasn't playing terribly, but I think at this point they're thinking it's time to get the rookie in there and see what he can do. But it's not going to help them again against the Vikings. I think the Vikings are going to win this game 24-21, and that'll be it for the Browns. But we're going to go on to the next game, which is the Cowboys and the Jets. So, the Jets, I kind of feel bad for them because, they should be playing better, but they're just not. And the Cowboys, I think, are finally starting to take shape here and show what they're made of. Now, I'm not a Cowboys fan, and never really have been, but in this case, I think they're the better team. I think you're going to see Cowboys 31, Jets 20, and then we'll go on to the Giants at the Saints. Well, the Giants have been playing, okay football. Not bad football, really. And the Saints have not been playing good football at all. So, not to say that the Giants are that much better a team than the Saints. They're really not. But I think in this case, they have enough firepower to go in there, and I think you're going to see Giants 24, Saints 14. Okay, on to the Raiders and the Colts. Now, last week I had picked the Raiders, and they lost it. Unfortunately, I thought it was going to go down to the end, and they were going to be able to pull it out, but they didn't. And I did bet against, not bet, but I did pick against the Colts. And the Colts did lose. But I think this week you're going to see, again, the Colts are going to come out ahead. They're playing at home. Got a better team than the Raiders. I think you're going to see Colts 30, Raiders 17. And then we'll go on to the next game. Dolphins at the Panthers. Now, I would bet, if I was a betting man, that a lot of people are going to pick the Dolphins to win this game. And I don't think it's going to happen. They're playing at home against the Panthers. Panthers aren't a terrible team. They have a lot of talent. They just need to kind of get their act together. And I think this is the week that they're going to get their act together enough to beat the Dolphins. And you're going to see a score of 17-14. Panthers are going to pull it out over the Dolphins. Next game is going to be the Broncos and the Eagles. Well, Broncos have a good team. Yes, they do. Eagles have a great team. Yes, they do. So I think this one is fairly self-explanatory. Eagles playing at home. I think they'll take care of the Broncos. And I think what you'll see is a score of maybe 35-21, somewhere in there. But Eagles will be undefeated. Next game is going to be the Ravens and the Texans. So Texans going in to Baltimore, take on the Ravens. And I don't know quite what's going on with the Ravens. They should be playing better football than what they are. They just are not seeming to play up to their potential. And Texans are playing good football as of late, but not enough to beat the Ravens. So what you're going to see here is Ravens 28, Texans 20, and the Ravens are going to pull out a win that they really, really need. Next game, Buccaneers at the Seahawks. Now, this is an interesting game. Seahawks have been playing good football. Buccaneers have been playing good football. The only loss they have is to the Eagles last week. And, you know, the Buccaneers have the potential to play a lot better football because they do have Tristan Wirfs back, and they do have Chris Godwin back. So I think it's going to be enough for the Buccaneers, especially with the way that their defense played in the second half of that Eagles game last week. They played tremendous. And all year, in all 4 games, the Buccaneers have held opposing rushing to under 100 yards. So that's pretty good. So I think what we're going to see this week is the Buccaneers going into Seattle and taking the game 31-28. And then the Lions are going to play the Bengals. So, Lions and Tigers, huh? Well, the Bengals, it's funny. They lost their quarterback, and they are kind of all over the place, right? So it really does go to show you that if you have a star quarterback on your team and you lose that quarterback, it makes a tremendous difference in how you play. So I think in this case, the Lions obviously are playing great football. They're going to go in to Cincinnati, 28-14, Lions win. Next game, the Commanders against the Chargers. For the Commanders, I'm going to play the Chargers, and they're going to be in LA. I think the Commanders have a good team, I really do. I don't think they're playing up to their potential yet. But I think in this case, what's happening is that, you know, they're going into LA and be playing in LA against the Chargers, who are playing good football. And I don't think that this year's Washington Commanders, nice ton, have what it takes to, you know, to beat the Chargers at home. So I think we're going to see it's a very close game. I'm going to say Chargers 24, Commanders 23. Should be a good game, but I don't think the Commanders have what it takes to get over the hump there. Next game, Patriots at Bills. Excuse me. So the Bills are the other undefeated team, and this is a divisional game, and the Patriots and the Bills used to have a lot of really good games. And what you see this year is the Bills are really manhandling people, they really are. But the Patriots have a good coach, a good quarterback, and I think they're going to make it somewhat interesting. So I'm going to say that the Bills are going to win. It's going to be 28-21 over the Patriots, and that brings us down to our final game of the week. It's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs at Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, call me whatever you want to call me. Call me crazy, but I think the Chiefs are going to have their hands full. How much so? So much that I think it's going to be a fairly low-scoring game. I think you're probably looking at 48 points total for the game. And what you're going to see is you're going to see Kansas City show their true colors on what they are as a team this year, which is not good, right? I know they're 2-2, but they could very easily be 1-3. And I think what's going to happen after this week is they're going to be 2-3. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs 27-21, and that is my upset of the week. So Tim the Dart Man, let me know what you pick. Let me know if you have games on there that you just totally disagree. No way, Tim, can this team beat that team. I want to know about it. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you think.